passion and created a life out of it. I created Simplified and the Simplified Planner because I live a real life. It's messy and complicated and sometimes really unsimplified because that's life. But God gave me an ability to see to the heart of mess and complication and to, when possible, sort through it methodically and precisely, to apply routine and structure, and to make something peaceful out of something otherwise frenetic. My hope is that my words here help you do exactly that as you look at your own growth and goals. I've grown a lot over the last 12 years, but growing is one thing. We all do it every day, whether we like it or not. Growing boldly, especially during seasons of uncertainty, is another thing entirely. Merriam-Webster defines bold as showing an ability to take risks, confident and courageous. In the pages that follow, I'm going to invite you to challenge the idea that where you are today is as good as it gets. Together, we're going to push our boundaries, challenge what we think we know about ourselves, strip the layers of doubt and fear, and allow ourselves to be inspired by stories of other courageous women owning their imperfect journeys and building lives they love, even in the face of unprecedented hardships and tragedy. Growing boldly often looks a lot like allowing your outsides to match your insides, your words to match your thoughts, and your actions to match your beliefs. Do you ever feel the disconnect, the distance between who you are at your very core and the way you're living at home, at work, or in your circle of friends? Bridging the gap takes work, but mostly it requires courage. The courage to own what you want, and the confidence to go out on a limb despite the fear of criticism or failure. As an almost 38-year-old woman whose outsides are more reflective of her insides than ever before, let me tell you, it feels good. I'm inviting you to bridge your own gap, to be authentically, imperfectly, confidently you in every way as we embark on this journey together. We all come from different places and have different obstacles in becoming who we want to be. But one thing remains. You have more control than you think, and you get to make choices. God has given you what you need. He's set you in front of two paths. One looks exactly like the road you're on. The other is a little more obscured, a little difficult to peer down very far. But you know the very best version of you might be down that road. The life you will unapologetically claim as your own in the next section is on the other side of the lies you're consuming and the fear you're buried beneath. So how do we get where we want to go? We take a step. We work, we make a call, send an email, say no to whatever we can't commit to right now, and yes to the thing that scares us most. We take brave steps forward, even if we're scared. Forward momentum requires movement, and hard work sometimes means we have to break a sweat. Never be afraid of getting sweaty, of staying up late, of figuring out how to do what you don't know by Googling and asking and trying 100 times until you nail it. I will always value heart over hustle, and I sincerely believe there is a time and a season for everything. A time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to tear down and a time to build. Ecclesiastes 3:2-3. But I also know that I won't become who I want to be if I'm not willing to get in the arena and fight for it. Nobody ever achieved anything or transformed by sitting on the couch and propelling through a Netflix series. You can break free from the chains that keep you on that couch by doing work, uncovering the lies the world, the media, and your Instagram feed have told you about yourself. Dismantling the unrealistic, unreachable standards of perfection you've solidified in your head. Discovering what it is you want to do and who it is you want to become. And telling the fear that's holding you back that it's your turn now and it's time for him to take a backseat.